hello. Um, I think somebody followed. Unfortunately, I don't have the preview on just yet, but thank you so much for that. I'm gonna open chat. Still getting set up, so give me just a moment. Oh, does it say test stream still? Did it say test stream um, during the semifinal as well? Oh no. Oh well. This is we always do this, don't we? Eight. Okay. Surely there's gotta be a way that I can change that before I start streaming or something. Oh. Hey everybody. Chair's here. Sam's here. Alessio's here. Ryan, hello. I think I'm not sure if you were here for the semifinal yesterday, but if not, welcome. I'm gonna get set up here. Oh. So as I mentioned, our first game, I should probably switch it now. Our first game is be Norfolk County against the Oslo Royals. Are those jerseys a bit too similar? We'll be on the safe side. Everything good? Okay. We do have we have a new member on the Royals team. Finnish midfielder Oni Eskola. Oopsie daisy. We've now looped back, I think, from the first matches. Now we're switching home and away places. I can go ahead and give the stats here. So, if I recall correctly, the first match that these two teams had at the beginning of the season ended in a 0-0 draw. I can go ahead and check. Yes, it did. Man of the match for that game was Johansson. I remember it very well. Johansson was really good in that game. Things look very different now compared to that first game, though. New players, new tactics, new feelings, everything in between. But the Royals are currently 7th with a win, 4 ties, and 2 losses, and Norfolk are just on the cusp of a European spot with one win, 5 ties, and 1 loss. But we're underway here. Is the screen okay? Is it squarey again? Hopefully it's okay. Norfolk have started very decently here. Pinto has a strike. It's well blocked by Johansson. Norfolk know how good of a goalkeeper Johansson is. Pinto decides to have a shot. It's just over the bar. Not a bad effort. Anyways, hope you guys have been doing well. Unfortunately, I am a bit sick. I don't know what happened. I'm a bit under the weather. Hopefully, I'll be back in better shape by tomorrow. But yeah. Osborne with some space here. This is good stuff from Norfolk. Might be a bit re-energized from the victory they had last night, albeit through penalties. I don't know why this is being shown as a replay. Okay. I guess because it hit the corner flag. Cruz finds him. Hansen with safe hands. That's a foul. We'll see if Escola can get in any good places here. Alessio Simeone with number 67. Simeone has been really, really good for this team. I know I say that a lot, but especially true for him. It's a cheap foul on Escola on, I don't know who that was, but definitely one of them. Yeah, thank you for the well wishes. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not COVID. I had a test. It came back negative, but I think I'm just under the weather. I don't know. I guess I just need a break or something. I've been pretty much on full blast for the last month or so. But yeah, I'll be okay. 2 blondes there having a battle. Hawkins and Escola. It's a good pass, Santos, to see. That's a brilliant goal. Beautiful stuff there from Norfolk, I must say. An assist by Santos to Pinto. Pinto knows how good that was. Beautiful teamwork that is. We can take a look at it again. Lamar Santos had some space, saw Pinto making the run, gives it right in front of him. Pinto just had to slot it to the corner. There's not much you can do about that. You can take a look at it here. Not a good angle, but Santos had some space, passed it into space. Pinto just had to slot it, and it's in. Match ball is PES 2008. I didn't play that game, but I'd say it's the best one comparatively to like PES 2009, which is honestly my favorite, but I'm biased. So Royals here bursting forward. Simeone has a darting run. Unfortunately, couldn't get past Douglas. Pinto's winning it back again. Good stuff from Pinto today. He's notched a goal, so... Excuse me. He's notched a goal today, so I think that indicates well for him. I think he's already scored once in this entire season. Actually, let me check. I'll check briefly if Pinto has signed. Or excuse me, if Pinto has scored a goal yet. The Royals are still fighting for this. No team is down and out until the whistle blows. We made that certain yesterday. Let's see. No, he hasn't. He has one for the League Cup, but not one for the league. So there you go. He's on the scoreboard now. Simeone. Escola with some touches. I will mention Escola in another world is a really decent hockey player for Finland. We'll see if he can bring any of that physicality here to the footballing world. If only there were fights like in hockey. Norfolk, I think, have been the better team thus far. Tom Price. It's a good interception there by Trotter. Lamar Santos being very impressive. He did score the winning penalty yesterday to send his team to the final. Always exciting to do that, I'm sure. And now he's chipped in an assist. An interesting ball from Santos to the forwards. They're kind of tearing the defense apart by it seems. It seems that they're pulling them away to open some space. I think that's how Santos was able to score, or excuse me, was able to pass. Tom Price here. I think Norfolk are the closer team to get the next goal. I must be honest. We'll see if we can see any of the midfielders from the Royals get into it here. It's been very hard for them. The Norfolk team have just been on them. Escola. I could have thought maybe somebody was going to get on the end of that, but unfortunately nobody was. Hey, how's it going, man? Dr. Potato, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. The Royals switching to more attacking play for these last 10 minutes of the first half. Barniashev here. This is a good spot to be in. Barniashev is going to have a strike. It's into the hands of Wilson. Not a bad effort. That's a foul. Word is, excuse me, the ref is going to have a word with this goal. That's going to be a booking, unfortunately. A yellow card on his debut. We should remember he is a hockey player, so you probably don't want to mess with him. Definitely. Definitely a different style of play. Definitely don't want to mess with this Escola. Pinto showing a lot of heart today. I really like it when players show a lot of heart. It's won over by Price. This is a very good place, I think. The ball in, who's in the middle, Pinto, and it's a second goal for Pinto today. Man has notched 2 goals today. Wow. Price with the darting run forward into some space. Pinto was fighting for it. He did. Oh, look at that angle. Pinto, what a game today. What a game you've had today, lad. 2 goals, 1 game. It's been unfortunately very pitiful for the Royals, but again, the game is, there's still a lot of game to go. I will say it's never easy to come back from a 2-goal deficit. It's an early header by Barniashev going over the bar. I think this will be it for the first half. Pinto wins it back again. My word, Pinto. The Royals struggling, unfortunately, this first half. They have had a few chances, but this is a very interesting, that's a very interesting run. Don't like how that happens sometimes. Ooh, that's a poor ball from Cruz. That's the end of the first half. Norfolk are up by 2 goals. The Royals need to really step it up, I think, for the second half. Norfolk really showing their worth. Pinto has been the standout name today. See if he can maybe do any more magic in the second half. We probably know the answer though. Players tend to peter out in the second half. Don't know why that was a replay, but there you go. Lamar Santos had a brilliant through ball to see Pinto hits it first time. Doesn't really need much power, just needs to slot it right past Johansson. Good stuff there from the two South Americans. South American football, we know, is pretty interesting. Here we go. Tom Price is crossing into space. Danny Pinto just had to head it into the goal. Johansson, unfortunately, with a bit of a conundrum there. Didn't know whether to dive for it or wait to see what Pinto did. Unfortunately, it was too late to do anything by the time he hit it. We'll take a look at the stats. It seems that the Royals have had more of the possession. I thought it would have been more one-sided, but it hasn't. It's just been that the Royals have been more leaky in the back. But we'll see what happens in the second half. But yeah, my apologies. I thought it would have been more one-sided, but kind of a bit of a disrespect to the Royals there. They are still in the game. We'll just see if they can, muster up some chances to bring it back, because a 2-goal lead, if you score one, you're still a goal behind, but it is still a goal. You can fight for a draw anyways. Chat Champion is going to be booked for this. I'm not sure what, but we can take a look. He almost tackled Simeone. Maybe a bit of frustration there. Tom Price is through here. He's going to have a strike. He does. And I think it's a done and dusted game now. Price notches another goal. I'm not sure if that was an assist. Norfolk are running rampant now. No, I think it was bobbled. Yep, Tom Price just burst forward. And it's a third goal now. This is a very rare occurrence for this league, I think. But Tom Price slots it home. I'm sorry, Alessio. It's been an unfortunate experience, I think, from the Royals. Probably a performance to forget, I'm afraid. The foul is called. A goal differential like this is insanely good for the winning team and really damaging for the losing team. Especially since a lot of the games this season have been defined by one goal. Very rarely two. I think only once by 3 goals. Yeah, that's the spirit, Alessio. Just keep at it, man. We'll see if they can at least get a goal here for consolation. Barniashev was trying to reach for it. Unfortunately, couldn't get to it. This is a poor place to win the ball back. Barniashev has a strike, and it's very wide, unfortunately. Lamar Santos maybe should have done a bit better just clearing the ball instead of holding on to it. good win back. It's nice to see that the Royal players are still in it, still fighting for it. So you want to see from a team. Barniashev pressured Larson there into a corner. They have the chance to do a counter here. Louis Hansel making his first appearance in the league. He made his debut as a sub in the League Cup, which saw his team come out as winners. We're just about ready to hit 60 minutes in the game clock. Santos with some room here. We'll see what he can do. He might go all the way. He doesn't. It's picked up. Pinto's going to have a strike. It's just wide. Pinto looking for that hat trick, which will be the first recorded hat trick in the league in all of history. How about that? Having some subs. Pinto is coming off, but what a performance it was from Pinto today. Fans are extremely pleased with him. Simeone, on the other hand, was subbed off for the Royals. We'll see what the Royals can do without their main man on the pitch. Well, one other main man, I should say. Main man as in the head coach. This is a good place to be. Illich might have a strike. Should have hit it first time. Excuse me. Or Murad, who has been subbed on from Pinto. It's going to be a foul in a really dangerous position. Tom Price is looking to take it. It's not going in, unfortunately. Tom Price, I think, already has a goal without counting this one. So 2 Norfolk players getting their names on the scoreboard. One of them twice. I'm sure Tom is really happy with his team's performance today. If they continue to play like this, then, you know, it'll be anybody's game for the final for the League Cup. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're back. Hopefully the search to make it worked out. That was an interesting ball control by Illich. Wow. That was like insta teleport. Good stuff. have some more subs. Champion in Il have come off for the Royals, and Hansel has come off as well. None of these players, unfortunately, could really stick out and above. I'd say Champion, maybe. Illich had some good runs. Hansel also had some good runs, but he was just snuffed out a little bit. Good to see you, Pedersen. Ogden is through here. He's going to have a strike, and it's a good save. Good to see that the Royals are still fighting for it. Ogden was in a good position. It's a decent save by Wilson. Wilson collects that one. It's a decent ball. Ormrod has a looping ball in. Adam with some room. Not the French Adam, the American Adam. It's an interesting ball by Cruz. I don't think he saw the opposition. A good tackle. And pretty soon we'll approach 80 minutes. Jørgensen who sees Hagen. Hagen has a strike. It's saved, but it's good to see that the Royals are still probing. They have had the better of the chances in these last few minutes. It's a good, very, what's it called? Stretchy legs. Santos. Adam. Let's see if he might fancy a strike. It's cut out by Carlson. This is good movement here by the Royals. Larson. It's a bit of a trip. It's going to be a free kick. We have two Larsons now that I think about it. We have Daniel Larson, the American Larson, and Larson, the Norwegian Larson. That's a foul. It's always a foul. That's a poor ball there. Cruz is going to have a strike. That was going in, I'm sure it was. But if it weren't for a spectacular save. That's a foul as well. Banyashev, this is a good one. Ooh, I thought that was going in. Banyashev with a really good cross to see Jurgensen, who got clear of his man. He just couldn't direct it towards the goal. But I think that will do it for this match. Norfolk turning on the style, being extremely clinical in their striking. The Royals unfortunately couldn't handle it. Carlson and Douglas having a bit of a scuffle. We know that if Escola was there, the other guy would have been dead. And I think that will do it for this match once this play ends. That is a decent ball, though. I think it's going to be cut out by Trotter. It's not. Yep, that'll do it. A 3-0 win for Norfolk, an extremely vital win. Royals were out of their league, unfortunately, here. A bit sad to say that. But Pinto, I think, being the really clinical, he could have gotten another goal if he would have been just a bit more on target, but we see the free kick effort there. But yeah, as we see there, Pinto was like drawing away the marker and then made a run into the space he created, and he kind of wrong-footed the goalkeeper a bit with his first time shot, slotted it past. Tom Price getting an assist again from the deadly Pinto today. Good stuff from this team. Really excited with the way that Norfolk have been performing. That's a beautiful strike by Price to just slot it right there. The defense in tatters, I'm afraid. Johansson, who was so good, who was man of the match in this last encounter, has the worst performance I think a goalkeeper could have at the moment, letting in 3 goals. That one could have gone in as well as the free kick that Pinto had earlier. Pinto was just had a performance for the ages today. Let's see who the game picked as man of the match. It is Pinto. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. A 3-0 victory. Really weird to say that, since most of our matches just end as a 1-0 or a 0-0 or something. Gonna write down these stats real quick. But yeah, also a really good performance from Price. I'm sure Tom will be really excited about that one as well. Let's take a look at the goals. So in the 14th minute, it was a goal by Pinto with an assist from Lamar Santos. Dude, Norfolk won 3 goals. 3 goals to 0. Pinto with, I think, the best performance in terms of a striker of anybody this entire season, I think. Dude was on fire. Wave. Tom Price with an assist. And then right as the second half was starting, Tom Price notched a goal himself. So 2 goals for Pinto, a goal and an assist for Tom Price, and an assist for Santos. Beers all around, I think, from the head coach for this team. Man of the match, Pinto. This is definitely a good performance from a striker. I say this is what you want from a striker, to be extremely deadly up top, get every shot that he shoots almost in. Danny Pinto. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the stats. So let's see. Let's look at Santos. Five shots. Wow, look at that. 2 of his shots on target were both of the goals he scored. The 3 were off target, I think. He had 1 with his head, which was a goal, 3 with his right leg, and 1 with his left leg. Wow. Good stuff from Pinto. Tom Price. Not as many shots, but he did have an assist. I think he'll take that. A foul. As for the Royals, let's look at Chad. He was issued a card in spite of his excellent performance. I think that's pretty fair. He's always present in that midfield alongside Simeone. And Escola, who I think had a good performance. He was booked, but he was good nonetheless. All right. That does it for our first match. Next match is how you guys are going to want to be ready for this one. It's going to be a rematch of the semifinal that we had yesterday. The Rovers will face the Griffins. Starting now. We know how this game ended. If you don't know, the Rovers won it in extra time to punch a ticket to the finals, which will be against I'm blanking. Norfolk, of course. Norfolk, yeah. Norfolk against Rovers. I think that'll be a great game. But we have a very interesting opportunity here for the Griffins to maybe get some revenge. If not in the cup, in the league. But yeah, matches have been much more, have had a lot more goals these last few days. I don't know. I'd much rather take this than having 0-0 draws and being lucky if somebody scores. I think the Griffins could pull an upset here. It's a different environment. They aren't playing in a huge stadium. Maybe a bit nervous playing in a huge stadium. But they're back home now in VPESA territory. We'll see. Rovers playing in their ever-present green. Griffins playing in their blue and yellow, blue and white, baby blue. Some people argue it is purple or light purple. I don't know. It's really interesting, actually. My friend, he told me that for colors, nobody will ever see the color the same way you do, if that makes sense. So we all have different interpretations of what a color is. So what you might think is blue, somebody else might think is light purple. But yeah, not yellow. I don't know where that came from. It's the morning. You'll have to excuse me. That's a foul. A foul on Hernandez. It's one back. It's a good defense by Björnsson there. We'll see if Mackenzie can have another standout performance today. It's a good tackle there. Björnsson is going to go for it. Gets it. I think out of the kits, I'd say my favorite is, one of the favorites is the Griffins kit. I really like it. What other kit do I like? I like the Ezhdehan home kit. The away kit for them is also pretty snazzy. It's been a bit back and forth these first 8 minutes or so. Pretty much reminiscent of what we saw yesterday. That's a foul. Kinoshita is going to get booked here. A late tackle, I think. We're going to run it, walk in slow motion. Yeah, that was a pretty nasty tackle. It could have resulted in an ankle break or something. Yeah. Hey, the Leyenda's kit is pretty good. It's one back by Bolton. Kinoshita with some space here. He's outmuscled his opponent. It's a cross in. Rovers looking dangerous here. It's got a shot by Jong-un. It's blocked. Good use of the winger there, Mackenzie. A switch play. Always nice to do that, I think, if pressure's extremely intense on one side, just switch it up. Oh god, I have nightmares from Lane now, so when I see him dribbling, it just gets a bit scary. Miller has 2 goals in this league. We'll see if he can get a third. That's a foul. This is a good place to be in. Rock mockery. Hernandez has a strike. It's a good save by Kask. A decent chance from the Griffins. It's good stuff. Yes, indeed. Kask is on his game today. Cross in, who's in the middle? It's still dangerous here. Bolton. Wasted, unfortunately. Yeah, I hope we'll have some more high-scoring matches, I think. If we could always see like a Björnsson from out of the box miracle shot, maybe. Needs to be collected. It's a good communication there between Mockery and Sigurdsson, I think. Mackenzie runs it out of play. Again, not much action in the final third. I think it's to be expected, like we saw in the semifinal yesterday. 5-3-2 is a very defensive formation. A good pass there. Hernandez is muscling his way through. He's just got one man to beat. Couldn't, unfortunately. Bit of a height difference. It's just so hard when you have two forwards coming up against five defenders. Same with the for both teams. Björnsson cleaning that one out. Excuse me. Rock Mockery. He had such a good performance yesterday. So good. is trying to fight for it again. Unfortunately, he can't find a way through. Very stop and go this match has been. Griffins, I think, sharing most of the possession. Not most, but more so than the Rovers. Another foul. Kinoshita has to be careful. He's already got booked. Definitely don't want to see a second yellow. Yeah, so I think your player is Björnsen. Björnsen. Whereas it's the other one is Bjarnason. Yep, that's Iceland for you. With the weird, wacky last names. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's going to come to the end of the first half here. Both teams still undecided. Who wants to score? Maybe a foul. I think this will be the last play of the game. Miller with a looping ball into the hands of Kask. Kask has been on form today. That'll do it. Miller with some good dribbling here. The match hasn't, the first half hasn't ended yet. Yeah, the Golden Eagles play last, I think. So not for a while. And just to let you guys know, you guys don't have to show up and wait. I mean, you guys can just pop in whenever your match starts, and if your match ends, then you can just leave. It's totally fine. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to stay until then, or wait until the entire stream is over. Like, if you guys just want to watch your match, then that's totally fine. I know they run a bit long, so. This is the league match. This is match day 8 out of 14. We're into the second half of the season. Yeah, what's up, Kano? What's your question? And yeah, it's your teammate is Björnsen and you're Björnsen. It's got the O with an umlaut. So the umlaut makes it makes it like an in-between vowel. I think that's how you would explain it. Very clinical stuff from the Griffins. Rovers not so much. 3 goals, none on target. Or excuse me, 3 shots, none on target. Griffins 2 shots, both on target. Let's see what the second half has to offer. I don't know actually. I think if there should be an option that you can like select it for it to show up like on a side or something. Miller, this is good stuff here. Bjornsson's gonna have a strike. I thought that was looping in. No, it's okay. You don't have to change your name. It's fine. I'll just make a distinction. I can call you Axel if that makes it better. Axel and Bjarnason. And then eventually, when more people join the Griffins, you know, eventually we'll have to do away with the bots and you can go back to being called Björnsen. But yeah, Golden Eagles haven't played yet. Feel free to switch on when that game begins. I'll let teams know when they do. Mockery. Making a run here. Maybe a bit slow, maybe. And Nanda's fighting for that one. It's cleared away. Cabral's gonna have a strike. It's blocked, but Miller is on the end of it, maybe. It's a ball in who's in the middle. Nobody, unfortunately. Well, somebody there would have been perfect. But yeah, I can call you Axel until Bjarnason eventually goes away. Retire to the great lands of Iceland. Maybe become a shepherd or something. Going to be some subs. We'll see who comes off. Maybe Jongwon for Derbyshire. Derbyshire did score the winner in the semi-final yesterday. Let's see if he has any tricks up his sleeve. The tiny Mackenzie trying to fight the towering Sabota. It's going to be a yellow card for Sabota. Lots of bookings for this Rovers team. That's foul. Nandes and Da Silva getting into a shoving match. But yeah, no worries. Hopefully this will help you out a little. Axel with the ball. Sigurdsson pushing his way, couldn't get past, unfortunately. He's fighting for it. He decides to come off on for Gudmundsson. It's a looping ball. Another foul. Man, this ref likes fouls. Some more subs. Mackenzie is coming on for Kristjansson. He has been pretty prolific as well. He does have a goal to his name, so we'll see what Kristjansson can do. Kinoshita with the ball. I don't think there are any handballs in this game, unfortunately. I don't know whether that's a good or bad change. I've still yet to make my mind up for that. This is a good place. Derbyshire with the looping ball. It's a good clean save by Lane. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was a handball, then we would be having handballs called all over the place because of the way this engine works. Yellow card. Jonathan is booked. I mean, not like that, obviously. I mean, not like that, but no, there's not gonna be any intentional handballs, like somebody reaching out to stop it. But I'm talking like incidental handballs when somebody like slide tackles and the ball happens to hit their hand, or when the ball kind of bobbles a bit and it happens to hit their hand. That's a foul. And Nandes, I think, might get a word. Yep. Excuse me, that's not Nandes, that's Haldorsen. So many blondes. It's hard to tell when they're so far away. Usually Hernandez plays on that left wing as well. But yeah, that's really awesome what you said before about like the sheep in Iceland. That's really cool. I also read somewhere that there's a few people in the country that also believe in elves. I don't remember if it was elves or trolls. But the idea is that they have certain signs in place around the countryside that let people know where elves are so that they know not to disturb them. So it's like, oh, elves are located here. Like, please consider taking a different route as to not disturb them or something like that. I thought that was so cool. I'll probably, I'm sure I'm not talking, out of my butt or something, but I'm sure that's a thing. Kinoshita here. Kinoshita has a strike. It's over the bar. Not bad from the attacking midfielder / head coach. Maybe should have put it on target or something. This game has been pretty, not as intense, I think, as the semifinal. Christiansen. Kask was way off his line. That was very interesting to see, but he's collected it. Come on, boys. Let's see a last-minute winner here. Really stop and go. It's a header. It's going out of play, I think. It is. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if there's a penalty or something, Kask decides to run all the way up and get a winner or something. There are goalkeepers that have done that, like Rogerio Ceni. I was just reading about him the other day, about how dude was scoring penalties and free kicks left and right. Somehow got 100 goals to his name as a goalkeeper. Jonathan. This could be dangerous. Never mind. Right as I said that, of course. Miller. Ooh, that was very dangerous. Miller causing a surprise there. Almost knocks it in. I think both teams are wearing down. It's a good interception there. Halldórsson with some space. Halldórsson's gonna have a strike. It's just wide again. Halldórsson subbed on with lots of room to work with. Was so close to getting a goal so late in this match. Five minutes left to go. Griffins looking really dangerous. Yeah, that I was thinking about that too. I think that's due to the 5-3-2, I think. Because I've sort of seen that. I saw that in the first half with the Griffins. So I think it's the nature of the formation. Halldórsson here. He has a strike. It's a good save again. My gosh, Rovers are holding on to this game as much as they can. The Griffins are piling on the pressure these last few minutes. Ghabr. Good. It's a good tackle there. Fox. I think one more play and I think the game will be over. A 0-0 is a pretty decent result, I think, for this match, considering the lack of opportunities all around. Very much defensive style. I'll do it. A 0-0 draw. Ever famous 0-0. This is pretty fair, I think, compared to the fact that the match had to be decided in extra time. So they are pretty even. Man of the match. Who might I give the man of the match to? I have an idea, but I'm going to see if you guys have any ideas. The last few minutes were intense, I'd say. Griffins really trying to fight for a winner. They were really close to doing so. First with Miller, then with Halldórsson. I think that'll loop back. It does. It was given to Ghabr, but I was thinking about giving it to Cask. Dude put in a huge performance to keep their team in the game. Dude made 7 saves. I'm inclined to give it to Cask, actually. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any other ideas? Who showed up there? Kinoshita. Kinoshita was alright. Sabota, I don't know. I didn't see much of the Rovers forwards this game. Cabral was given it. Let's see his Cabral's stats. He was all over the pitch. Mockery, same deal. On the left side, that is. It's really interesting to see how those two fight for the ball. Bjornsson on the right, Mockery on the left, Cabral down the center. But I think I might give it to Peter Kask. The Estonian goalkeeper was really good today. Especially in those last few minutes, we could see he was really in his zone, keep the ball from going in. I think he's going to win today's man of the match. All right, so that'll do it for this game. We're going to go ahead and move to the next game, which is going to be... Ah, crap, I missed it. There it is. The Portuguese Dragões against Ezhdehan. Dragões are in a really dangerous situation. Bottom of the table, some ways away by some margin. Ezhdehan on the rise. I will say that the last match for Sporting Rovers and the Griffins, the last encounter ended in a 2-0 win to the Rovers in Matchday 1, and in the 8th Matchday, they tied. So, signs of improvement? I think so. Same with Norfolk and Oslo, tied. First match, return match, was an absolute drubbing. 3-0. 2 goals from Pinto. Standout performance so far of this match day. Dragões may be looking to put an end to this drought that they've been having. Ezhdehan looking to continue their good form, maybe notch a win, continue to fight for that European spot. New signings, I think I've already mentioned them, but Lawton and Ghabr will be starting. Ezhdehan, I think, are in the process of signing a new player right now, but hasn't been officialized yet. But yeah, let's see what happens in this game. Really interested to see how Dragões do. We'll see if they can maybe, just maybe, get their first 3 points. This will be a big task, though. Yeah, we'll let you know, man. Ghabr, I think, has been having a pretty good season. Who's an absolute monster in net the first match or so. Pur with an early run here. I think it'll be out Excuse me, it's a foul. I think, yep. Pood fighting for it. Pood has been really good. Especially for a bot player, that surprises me. Karimi almost winning it there. Yeah, I think so. In terms of bot players, we could do like a bot player ranking. But Pood is definitely there. Bjornsson for the Griffins is there. Who else? Johansson, although he didn't have the best performance today, he was also pretty good for the Royals. But yeah, definitely an honor to have one of the best CPU players because they're all ranked the same. So I guess it's just down to how well they play in the formation. I'm surprised Pood hasn't gotten a goal or an assist yet. I think he has actually an assist, but no, I don't think he has. Definitely MVP though. This last match, I can look up the results of what this match ended up on the first day. It was a 0-0 draw. McCarthy had a standout performance. I remember that. McCarthy was pretty good. He's kind of quieted down a bit this season, but not bad. That's a dangerous tackle. It's going to be a card, I think. Yep. Always dangerous when you're coming in flying like that. Could always result in an injury. Another foul. Another card, I think. Yeah, another card. Jafari Blackwood. 2 Dragões players booked within the span of a minute. Some space here. This could be dangerous. Ezhdehan is cleared away. Now there are some transfer rumors. It's going to be another foul. Soboslai. Another card for Soboslai. My goodness. This Dragões team is going to have a hard time if their players are booked already. And it's already 12 minutes in. But as I was saying, there are some transfer rumors that it seems that Tomas Peris, I think that's how you say it, Peris, is a bit unhappy at Dragões. He's looking for a move at the conclusion of this season. We'll see what teams are in discussion. Lots of interested teams. Pettis is a good defender, but he's just been very unhappy the way this team has been performing, which is fair. You know, a player always wants what's best. Pasalic has won it back. Pasalic has a strike. It's just wide. Pasalic should have struck it in, but it's just wide. Ezhdehan should be up 1-0 right now. But yeah, Pettis, we'll see if who makes the bid. We'll see who wants him. He is an informed defender, been upgrading, especially with the lack of defenders in the league. Pettis is going to be very a hot button topic. Maybe tempers flaring here and there. We'll see what happens. But for now, it's Ezhdehan's game. That's a foul. Late tackle by Virginia Emmett. It's a yellow card. Chinedu's on the ground. Stuff you don't want to see. He's going to have to be stretchered off. We'll hope he's okay. We'll get an update on how he does. I think he'll be good to go. Yep, he's good to go. He'll come back when it's Ezhdehan's ball, I think. Yep. There he is, making his way back into position. Bit of a shove by Blackwood. The Dragões players need to be careful. A lot of their players have been booked now, as Ezhdehan have only one booked player. Pood has won it back, maybe. A bit too far to reach. But yeah, lots of players vying for Pettis' signature. In the talks, I think, is Leyenda, Griffins, Rovers are in there as well. It'll be interesting to see how that comes along. But it is all up to Pettis, because Dragões don't have an officialized head coach. So it's up to him to see where he goes. The header. It's over the bar. Dragões' first opportunity. Nowhere near, unfortunately. Not really troubling Ghabr. Virginia Emmett wins it back. He's got some room to work with. He's going to have a strike. Santos bobbles it a little bit. Who's on the end of it? Ezhdehan. Bobbled again. Santos collects it back. That was nervy play by Dragões. I could have sworn Ezhdehan was going to just smash it into the goal, but it wasn't meant to be. Dangerous play there. Could have been one back by Ezhdehan. A foul. Virginia Emmett's on the ground. No, it's not Virginia Emmett. It's Moldadi, I think. My apologies. Just kidding. Neither of them was McCarthy. Way to go, me. Really excellent announcing by me. We'll hope McCarthy's okay. 2 injuries. Supposed injuries so far. Ali making a run. Ezhdehan. McCarthy has picked up a bit of a knock, unfortunately. But he's good to go back in, but we'll see how he does. If not, he'll have to be subbed out. Hopefully it doesn't affect his performance too much. Pasalic making a run. He's already had a really good chance to score. Unfortunately, put it just wide. Won it back. Ahmadi with some space. Sees Ayodele. He's tripped up. I thought that might have been a foul. It was probably a foul. The strike from way out. Unfortunately, it was way off target. I think McCarthy is coming off. He is. Really sad to see him go. Dragões players have been pretty heavy on their tackles, so they have only themselves to blame. It's a good pass to see. Ayodele has a strike. It's a goal. Oh my goodness. Brilliant stuff between Pur and Ayodele. I just spit everywhere. My apologies. Ayodele with a clean strike. Good stuff from those two. Pur and Ayodele have been linking up very nicely this season. Pur gets an assist. A bit reminiscent of the Santos Pinto play, but coming diagonally this time. Pasalic moved the ball to Pur. Pur, who saw the space, passed it into space to Ayodele's feet. Ayodele just had to slot it past the goalkeeper. Ezhdehan up 1-0. This is what they needed. Ayodele notching 2 goals, I think, now to his name. The goal scorers are starting to come up. We'll see who's in battle for top goals this season. There's a few names up there now. Becker, one of them, the leading one right now. There's also Pinto's in the books now. Ayodele, I think. Maybe a foul. Blackwood to take it. He fancies a shot. He does. It's a good save by Ghabr. It'll be tough to beat Ghabr today, I think. There was a yoink indeed. Yoinked it. Bit slow, everybody's in frame. Virginia Emmett picks it up. Gonna be knocked out, I think. Yes, it is. That's a foul. I think Virginia Emmett might have shoved Ghabr when the ball was on its way out. They have won it back. Pur winning it back again. Pur has been, I have nothing but praise for him. He's notched an assist as well. Pur is just really good. Always happy to see the bot players putting in their performance. That's a foul, but the ref calls advantage. I think he might call a foul now. No, he doesn't. Never mind. That'll be the end of the first half. Ezhdehan coming in with a 1-0 victory thus far. Beautiful link up between Pur and Ayodeli. Allows them to have the lead. But it's been pretty one-sided, I must say, which I don't think is entirely unexpected. Dragões have been struggling. I like to see the foul on McCarthy to see how bad it might have been. Right there, golden opportunity by Pasalic. Should have hit it a bit more cleaner, but really good. Janadu, I think this was his injury. Virginia Emmett with a probing run. It's bobbled by the goalkeeper. Virginia Emmett's shot. Ayodeli tried to link it up, but it belted it at the defense. A good passer by Pur to Ayodeli to smash it home. Put him up 1-0. Nothing but praise for the Iranian right center mid and the Nigerian forward. This is... Oh, okay, just loop back. I thought they were going to show McCarthy's injury, but I guess not. No time wasted. Second half, let's get this going. Just bumped my table. I will say that injuries, they put the player out of the match, but it's not accumulative, so there's not going to be like, oh, player has been injured for 4 matches or something like that. I think it's just a good, adds a bit of an element, an extra element to it. You know, it's not entirely predictable. Any player can come down with an injury, get subbed out. You know, in the case that there's multiple user players on a team, you know, you might have a younger player get a start, but it's not accumulative. Same with yellow cards. It's just an instance of the game, adds a bit of that random element. Because yellow cards tend to quieten players down, so, you know, don't want to get that second yellow card or a red card. That's a foul. Ali's on the ground. Oh, it's a double yellow card for Blackwood. Blackwood's been sent off. Blackwood should be doing better there, but just a reckless tackle there. Double yellow card, sent off. Blackwood, red card, 49 minutes in. Dragões are really going to struggle now with 10 players on the field. Talk about discipline. We've had a player get subbed out from injury and a red card expulsion. That's never happened before, I think. But just poor discipline from Blackwood. Should have just kept his temper in check. But yeah, we'll see how this match gets on. They're going to be struggling on the left side, I think, Dragões. Pasalic with a run forward. He could have a strike. He does. It's way off target, unfortunately. But that's his second shot of the game. What a game this has been. Blackman now getting in with the fouls. I wasn't aware that Blackwood was the one who made the tackle, so I wasn't aware that he was going to get sent off, but there you go. Yeah, Pasalic has had 2 shots now. Both have been on off target, unfortunately, but still really good to get some shots on. Karimi has won it back. He's got some room to work with. It's a good tackle by Lawton to win it back. Pood winning it back both times. I think we know who man of the match is going to be today. Lawton's coming off on for Fernandes. Fernandes, famous for his 93rd minute, I think it was 93rd minute equalizer against the Griffins, who are leading for most of the match, and then Fernandes comes on, gets on the end of a free kick, I believe, and just it's a goal. Aydeli's won it back. Aydeli, maybe a strike. It's hit the head of Martins. Dragões are very shaky. I'm sure that the fans are as well. Ezhdehan maybe get another goal. Pood has won it back yet again. Struggled. Hey Littman, what's up? Yep, you guys are leading. Unfortunately, you had a player come off from an injury, McCarthy. On the other hand, Dragões had a player sent off, playing with 10 men now. It's been virtually an Ezhdehan game this second half. Virginia Emmett. That's good. I think that's a good idea to maybe have Pasalic sort of be that second striker, if you will, or a shadow striker. Not a striker per se, but he's there in the offense. Maybe have a few shots from distance. Good vision there to see Pood with lots of room to work with. Give it back to Ali. Pood wins it back yet again. I'll be a bit slow. Everybody's in frame. Pood unfortunately couldn't go past that one. Not good stuff, unfortunately, there from Ezhdehan. The defense has been pristine, though. McCarthy's absence hasn't affected them too much, which is good, both for McCarthy and the sub-defender. Pood wins it back again. Oh my goodness. Pasalic on camera, trying to go for a run. He is coming up against the booked Soboslai. Definitely don't want another booking. That'll put him down to 9. Pood has come off. Really good performance from Pood. Aydeli. That looked like a penalty. I don't think so, but it's right on the edge of the box. This is a really dangerous position to be in. Oh my gosh, basically on the line. Virginia Emmett, who's on the end of it. Is it gonna go out of play? Maybe. No, I don't think so. Hosseini. Who's in the box? It's a good header. I don't know what happened there. I think it's going out for a goal kick. I think Ahmadi hit it with his... Oh, never mind. It came off of the defender. I thought it was somebody that knocked it in. It's going to be a corner. Not a goal kick. Virginia Emmett. Deli's in the box. Couldn't get it, unfortunately. Not out of danger just yet. Alabama Emmett with a shot. It's a good save. Dragões have been at a loss today. The slump will continue unless they can find some magic. Rahimi replacing Pur on that right-hand wing. We'll see how he does. Deli pressuring him. The defense. It's going to be a foul. Fernandes to take it. Dragões have a bit of time left. Not much though. To find an equalizer. It's a good ball to see Ayodele. Ayodele is offsides by just a leg. This is good from Dragões. Fernandes. That's going to be a foul. Dragões are going to go all out attack now. Maybe try and get something these last 10 minutes. They definitely need something if they want to be in the race still. Kapur, sorry. They've lost it. Ghabr. They're passing it around the back. Probably to really simmer down. Oh, it's a good win by Kapur there. Dragões have a good chance here. Rodriguez. Swung back by Pashalic. Not out of danger just yet. Ghabr. Oh, it's a bit shaky there from Ghabr. But it's out of trouble for now. It's a good pass into space. Sees Rahimi with plenty of room. Rahimi might fancy a shot. It's a good interception by Kapur. It's still Ezhdehan's ball though. That's a foul. No, it's not. Alabama Emmett. Can they get maybe a second goal and really put this game to bed? It's a good interception by Bettis. We've got 4 minutes left of this game. Anything can happen. Only one goal separates the two. Dragões are known for their last-minute winners. Or last gasp equalizers, I guess. But it'll take some effort to crack down this Ezhdehan defense. Oh, that's a poor pass. Oh dear, that was very close. I thought I was jinxing myself, but a poor pass from Modari. Blackman with a thunderous strike. Was just off target. 1 minute of added time. Not much. I think this game is over and done. Emphasis on the I think, you never know. I think once this play ends, the game will be over. I think that'll do it. There you go. It's going to be a victory for Ezhdehan. A very much a needed victory. Dragões slump continues. Not won a single game. 4 ties, 4 losses. Things are looking dreary for the Portuguese. Pasalic there could have had a goal, but just hits it off target. Virginia Emmett there with a good chance, bobbled by the goalkeeper. And here we have the goal. Pur passes it into space. Ayodele just has to dink it in. And that's all that needed to be done. Ezhdehan coming away with a victory. Ayomide Ayodele. That was a very good strike by Blackman. That could have seen a very unlikely story, but just wasn't meant to be. Dragões not good, unfortunately, this season. Very dominant performance in terms of shots. 6 on target, 9 attempted total. 5 shots for Dragões, only 1 on target. Let's see who the man of the match is. And it's going to be Pur. That's what I thought. Pur, I think, deserves it. You can take a look at some other names. Let's go ahead and look at Pettis. Very hard, I think, for Pettis to do much. Still a great player nonetheless. There's a reason why so many teams are after him. Blackwood, really poor discipline action. I think if he hadn't been sent off, then maybe they might have had a bit of a better chance. But there you go, 2 yellow cards. It's a red card for Jafari Blackwood. Down to 10 men, I think in the 49th minute. Soboslai, Lawton, Kapur, Chinedu, Blackman. But yeah, I think man of the match will be Pur. Once again, Pur showing his talent. Just because he's a bot player doesn't mean he's not good. McCarthy, unfortunate that he had to be subbed for this match. You can take a look at the stats. Didn't do much, unfortunately, but still a great player nonetheless. Alabama and Virginia Emmett linking up nicely, but really, man of the match has to be Pur for me. All right, that'll do it for this 3rd match. We have 1 match left before we call it an end to this. We have Golden Eagle against FC Leyenda. This will be a very good match, I think. FC Leyenda looking for their revenge following a very heavy defeat. Gonna go ahead and ping the teams. Those are too similar. That's good. All right. Last match. Leyenda looking to bounce back off of their heartbreaking loss on penalties yesterday against Golden Eagle, which have fallen a bit from their form. We're going to see a debut for Golden Eagles. Ryan Adam, the French midfielder, having his first start. In this last encounter, Golden Eagle were thrashed Leyenda by 3-0. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was a goal and an assist by Becker, a goal by Barreto, and then a goal by, I want to say Neumann, but I'm not sure. But Leyenda looking to make that a thing of the past. Becker has some rivals for goal scorer of the season. I'm sure he'll be looking to keep his lead. We saw Adam there next to Winter. A few of the German players, Brathwaite in net. Regner, who had a brilliant, just an absolute brilliant performance, I think, in the semifinal yesterday. Ryan Adam will be playing on the left side. Not much news other than that. Hayasaka will also be making her first appearance in the league after having debuted in the League Cup yesterday. Let's get this match underway. Last match. Yeah, Ryan Adam, you're playing as a center mid. You're playing on the leftmost side, though. Still a center mid, not really a winger. The head coach has still not informed me of any tactics he'd like to implement. So we'll wait until he comes up with something to see what he might want your team to do. But for now, it's just the default. A 4-4-2. Leyenda, I think, would be happy with a win here. Eagles would be more pressured to have a win after they were top of the table for most of the first half of the season. Fred here with some good space. He sees Wagner on the left. On the right. It's in the middle. Becker. It's a really great strike from Becker. Becker could have had his 4th goal there. So close. Fred sees Becker. Ooh, Fred almost had a bit of a chance there. Dwayne is a bit pressured. Really nervy stuff. This is very different from their last encounter. A lot of new players. Lots of improvements as well. Tactical changes as well. We'll see if there's any story to tell here. Chess is really good at holding the forward line and playing in the wingers. Regner is going to run it into space here. We'll see who's on the end of it. if anybody. It's a good tackle by Wagner. I'm hoping for another good performance from Regner. Fernandez is on the end of it. Can he get a shot, maybe? Chess wins it back. This is good. Dimitra's on the right wing. He's going to cross it in. Who's in the middle? Fernandez. It's just wide. Good stuff from Leyenda. It's a decent cross from Dimitra to see Fernandez. They can't take Chess down. Del Franco has been really good this season. Really happy with his performance. It's been equal so far. Adam with his first touch here. We'll see what he can do. Sees Becker all by himself. Oh, it's a bit bobbled. It's not out of danger yet. Pedro collects it and clears it. That was dangerous. Golden Eagle are in second place if I'm not mistaken. They're there for a reason. Thank you for the follow. I don't have the preview open, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Dimitra. He's gonna put a brilliant ball in. Wow. From way out. What a great ball that was. See Fernandez. That's a foul. And I think it's on the edge of the box. Shevchenko is gonna be given a warning. Let's see what happens here. Chess. He's going to decide to... Maybe he should have had a shot, maybe. Dimitra's on the end of it. Dimitra's going to have a header. It's just wide. Good stuff from the Slovakian. But yeah, thanks for the follow, Fred. Yeah, it's Leyenda. Leyenda are the Spanish team. Golden Eagle from Germany. Yep, Chess really should have gone for it. Not a bad effort though by Dimitra as well. Damien Winter. Gonna be a foul. Be very slow. We'll see who wins this encounter. Dimitra picks it up. Dimitra cruising along that wing there. That flank. That's a foul on Meyer. Fred has the ball. It's pressured. Yeah, that was a pretty good pass. Good passing here from Leyenda. That's a foul, I think. Never mind. Looked like a foul. Pedro Dimitra. Regnir. It's a good interception by Fred. Wins it back. Becker with some room. It's going to be a pass all the way back to Matic. It's always nervy that when they pass it back to the goalkeeper, you never know what can happen. It's not a good pass by Becker. Be intercepted. Fred has been really good distributing the ball to his teammates. Even as a striker, been really good there. Yeah, I feel that. I'm like that too. Dimitra has the ball. It's a good good dribble there. Unfortunately, couldn't really connect with the pass, but good little, cheeky little, what's it called? Like, just kind of hit it with his heel back. Distributing it wide to Gonzalez. Tim Becker. It's been very hot potato-y. Dwayne was cut out there. It's a late tackle. Maybe the ref should have called a foul. This ref has been the opposite. Not many fouls called so far. Fernandez. Chess is making a run. So is Franco. Cut out. Hayasaka winning it back. Tyon Dwayne had a bit of a heavy touch there. One back by Regnir. Yeah, very hot potato-y this game. Back and forth. Nobody really able to consolidate some chances in the final third. Good pass from Chess to see Dimitra. He's cut out. To be cleared away. Across in, who's in it? Nobody. Dimitra with the ball. This could be the last chance of the first half, I think. And I think that'll do it for this first half. Never mind, Dimitri's bursting forward here. He could get across. He does. Who's in the middle? Chess with a ferocious strike. Couldn't keep it down, unfortunately. But yeah, those wingers are working. Fernandez and Dimitra and so on. When one winger comes up to cross, the other winger helps out Chess in the center. That was a really good opportunity by Becker. Dimitra's cross there. See there how Fernandez cuts in. Dimitra's header there in open space. Nods it on a bit wide. And I think it's looped back. Yes, it has. All right, last 45 minutes. Will we see a tie? Will we see a winner? Neither team, as we see here, neither team really has pulled the punches yet. But here we go. A win would be incredible for either team. Eagle in the fight for the title to give Rovers, put more pressure on the Rovers to perform. Leyenda, a win would keep them in the fight for European competition. Dimitra has a bit of a heavy pass. It was a good idea, but it just runs out of field to play. Regner winning it back. He's really good at doing that, just snuffing out any chances that the opposition might get. That was a really good wow by Becker. I don't know what happened there, but that was something. Not a good pass, unfortunately, by Regner. Fred might have done a bit better. He is pressuring Regner. All the way back to Martic. Oh, that's a poor pass by Martic. Oh, dear, Martic. Oh, my goodness. Crisis averted. Martic comes out big, though. A clinical tackle by Regner. Regner saves the day there. Martic collects the ball. A huge mistake by Martic, but Regner with a heroic block, one for the ages. That's a terrible foul. Damian Winter gonna be let off with a warning. Meyer wins it back. Meyer putting in good work there to win it back. Leyenda may be fancying a counter here. Maybe not. We might see some subs here. It's starting to enter the time when most players get tired. I think we've seen that already. I think Regner might get subbed. He's looking pretty leggy there. We'll go out of play. We are going to have some subs. Just one. Bayer's coming off for Richter. Aziz with the ball. The thing in the bottom corners, do you mean the names? So like Tim Becker there, who's has a bit of a run here. That's the level of intensity. So yellow is neutral. You'll probably see it come to orange, which means slightly more attacking. It's a good strike there. It's a good safe hands from Marte. See right there. On the left one, it switched to an orange one. That means that Leyenda has switched to more attacking play style. Golden Eagle still remaining pretty balanced. That's a good pass into space to Fred. It's out-muscled by Hayasaka. Good work by the Japanese defender there. So yeah, and then sometimes you'll see like it go to red, which means all-out attack. Pedro to Dimitra. Dimitra has some room to work with here. That's going out for it's a free kick. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry. Wrong call. It's a free kick. The penalty pointing scared me. But yeah, it's a free kick. Sorry. It's a decent header. Tan Dwayne has some room. It's going out for a corner. Sorry, I freaked out there. Franco has come off. The referee pointing gave me a heart attack there for some reason. Dwayne really should have just smashed it there. He was right there. He was in the 6-yard box, if I'm not mistaken. It's a good link up there. Who's going to get to it first? The defense. Some more subs. Gonzalez, Barreto, Fred and Becker have both come off. I think we have one more sub left for Leyenda. Okay, sounds good. I just remember you saying that you wanted me to call you by your first name. But okay, sounds good. Chess, I think should put in a bit more work here. Here they come. Pedro. Dimitra is going to have a cross in. Nobody's there. Regner falls over. Got 20 minutes left of this match. We'll see what can happen. Pedro wins it back. Good stuff. Never mind Schroeder. The Leyenda defense racing back. Oh jeez, I hate when that happens, but it's okay, I think. It's just that after what happened with Lane, I just have flashbacks. Yep, I don't think there'll be any more subs in this game, so we'll see how the rest of the guys get on. Alright, man, take care. Thanks for coming by. Dwayne winning it back. Oh, it's one back. The referee calls a foul. Neumann was a bit aggressive on that tackle. Sergio finds Dimitra. He's got some space. Chess. It's a tackle. I think it's going to be collected. No, it's not. It's going out for a throw-in. Let's hope none of the JPEG fans get hurt. Getting the ball smashed in their faces. It's a cross. I think Chess might have been offsides. He was, and by some margin. That's a foul. Never mind. I think the ref called advantage. Adam with a run there. Couldn't outmuscle Dwayne. Regner. This is good here. Poor stuff there. Saka doing good to try to pressure the offense. It's really hard when you're being pressured, especially when you're tired. Your performance tends to dip a bit. They're doing well to win it back. Very slow to react, unfortunately, Chess. We're just about some 6 minutes left of this game. We'll see if anybody can get something on this. It's a decent pass. Neumann is with some space. It's another... Hayasaka saves it with the boot of... the tip of her boot. The defense has been just marginally close. It's a good pass, Dimitra to Chess. Regner with some space. Regner's going to have a strike. It's just wide. Good vision from Regner to run into space. Decides to hit it first try, but it was wide. Shevchenko. We haven't seen much of Shevchenko. Good link up there between those two. It's a cross in. Wow, this should have been a bit more communication. The goalkeeper was going for it, but the defense decides to clear it away. It's going to be a corner. Regner to take it. Coming in. It's going to be collected by Brathwaite. There's going to be 1 minute of added time. Not much. I think this game is destined to end 0-0. I think that'll do it. Once this play ends, then it'll be full time. There it is. Another team able to separate themselves again. It is an improved performance compared to their first encounter, but it is another draw. And there we have it. We'll take a look at the replay here. Replays. What a mistake that was by Martic, but what a save that was by either Hayasaka or Regner. Martic has been pretty solid in net, except for that mistake. This was also a decent chance from Regner. And I think that'll do it for highlights. Yep. Let's take a look at the match records. Who came away with the award here? Pedro. Shut down offenses on the right wing. Let's see. Let's take a look at Adam. $14 passes made out of a total 17, 5 interceptions. Dribbles 18. Winter. Pretty much some of the same stuff. Aziz was given a higher rating. It was pretty much the same. Yeah, Regner again. What a signing he's been for you guys, I must say. Not much to say from Fred or Becker. Richter, Neumann, Schroeder. Martic, I think, was also pretty good. He deserves a mention as well. Out of 4 shots on target, 5 saves. Hayasaka wasn't given a good match rating. 3 interceptions. Oh, minutes, good idea. So yeah, by the looks of it, Franco and Gonzalez were subbed off 65 minutes in. As Fernandez, same thing. Same with these guys. Let's see. Del Franco didn't have a good match by the looks of it. He was all over the pitch, as our midfielders. Dwayne was pretty good as well. Dwayne, I think, is fitting in nicely in that defensive midfielder, if I'm not mistaken. He's playing as a defensive midfielder. 28 passes made out of a total 30. .23 dribbles, total distance covered out of 106. Good stuff from the Swedish. Look at Dimitra. He's got a little bit of a blurb here. He disrupted the defense by delivering the ball from the right with great skill. That is true. Dimitra was very deadly on the right-hand side, pulling in crosses like nobody's business. Yeah, I'll check Adam. 20 passes made, 4 crosses. That is a lot of crosses. He basically bossed that right wing. Fernandez. 7 passes, 8 passes. And Chess wasn't given a good match rating, unfortunately. I think that's a bit too harsh. He was okay, but I think we have seen him do better. Okay, so let's take a look at Adam. Ryan Adam, first start, debut. I think it was a pretty decent debut. Had a few touches. So he, from the looks of it, nothing much here, but he did make 14 out of a total 17 passes. He had 5 interceptions. Conceded no fouls, which is always good. Clean discipline. Dribbled 18, distance covered 44 meters in like 20 minutes. Sounds good. All right. I think I'm going to give the man of the match to Martic. Just because he faced a lot of shots from the Golden Eagles. Even though he did make a mistake, he was pretty good. Had pretty quick reflexes. Other contentions, definitely Dimitra. Really deadly on that right wing. Dude, 193 meters in 20 minutes. A lot of running. We saw him run up and down the flank. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with Martic? Do you think it should be given to somebody else? Pedro was given a 7. I think that's also pretty fair. Yeah, Pedro was pretty good as well. But yeah, what do you guys think? But yeah, Dimitra, you'll get your goal, man. It's coming. I can feel it. Regner. That's a pretty good choice. I think so too. I did give it to Regner last match, which I think was thoroughly deserved. Oscar Regner was thoroughly deserved man of the match yesterday for the semifinals. But I think, I'm not sure. It's between, I think it's between Dimitra, Regner, and Martic. But I'm heavily leaning towards Martic. Let me take a look again. He did make a mistake, but I don't think we should judge his entire performance based on one mistake. Shots faced 6, 4 on target. 2 shots went past him, out of bounds. He made 3 saves. 3 saves out of a total 4. One of them he had to bobble, I think. Kind of had to palm it away. But yeah, I think we'll give it to Ilija Martic. We should give our goalkeeper some love every now and then. Ilija Martic. All right. Well, that'll do it. He almost killed that, yeah. But definitely had pretty good reflexes today. It could have ended very differently. But I think that'll do it for today. I'm going to see if I can maybe get some rest. Feeling like doo-doo. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It's always fun to stream for you guys. And I'll see you guys on Friday, hopefully. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you for the well wishes. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, see you guys on Friday.